Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hot Facts. This is Hot Facts with Robert Reese, live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. We go 1 hour, but it could go a little further if it gets a little hotter. Hello, moon over Miami. Jose Martinez, what is good? What is good? And my main man, my brother from another mother, my man TFT. How are you guys doing? My man TFT chimed in, people. We got a good one today. We're gonna get into this Brittany Grinner thing. We're gonna get into I have some videos that's gonna have some open links for people to hop up on. Now I have some on GMD over in the live just now, and this lady said that she has about 56 pounds to go to drop on off, and I hopped in her live and I told her she was going over some things that she's trying to get done and to show some support for someone that I was listening to, and that's my background. She's trying to make sure that she does these steps to better her life. And I said if she comes on over here, I'm gonna have a gift for her weight loss journey. So what's up, big movie fan? So when she does come in, and as a matter of fact, no, I'm all right. She said she'll be in. I told her that I start in an hour, so we're gonna do that. I kind of want to make sure. Let me get my phone really quick. I want to do this first. I want to do it first. I want to do it first because I have to do a reaction to something, and I want to start off. I want to start this off right before I go before I go Shaq. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go like this, and I am going to see. Bam. Okay, perfect. She tuned off. So oh, okay, TFT. Thanks. I appreciate that. This StreamYard thing is real. It's weird. Okay, so GMD. It looks like GMD. She's already off of her live. So she comes in here and says, "Hey, that is going to be great." But we're gonna get into a few things. I got a few videos that we are going to show, and it's gonna be a good one. Where do we start first? Because I want to just get this. I want to get this over. You know what? Let's start with Cannibal. Let's start with Cannibal first. I have to do this first. Forget it. I have to do it first. Calling out Cannibal. Calling out Cannibal. Cannibal, come on down. Come on down, Cannibal. It is an open link for Cannibal, the animal. Cannibal is hungry, whatever you want to call his name. You guys know who I'm talking about. If you guys can tell him that I am here, I am here. The reason why I'm calling out Cannibal people is because previously, months before, he tried to do the same thing, and I mean in a very disrespectful way, coming into to my live chat with multiple people and coming in and trying to do all this other stuff. So I put him in his place then, and since then, people have said it's probably hard for you to get people from their side to come on your show because of how you did Hannibal. Okay, so everyone knows how I handled Hannibal. So I have to call him out on this. Now, we all know that I spoke about the GIG conference, and for the third time, there's nothing wrong with getting a bunch of people together and having camaraderie. There is nothing wrong with that. We are all, thank you, big movie fan. Thank you. Um, you know, did that, and then this time, like he came and he did it on a community post because everyone has found out that when you're doing your lives, I go and I watch your lives so I can catch you and I make a video of you talking about me, and then I come back with my fire. So BC, what's up, man? What's up, man? Oh yeah, I'll get you on an interview one of these days, DC, because my daughter likes the games that you play. Yes. So Cannibal knows, and the reason why I call him Cannibal, people, and not Hannibal, is because he eats off of Pedro. He eats off of his flesh and the other people around him, and he tries to make himself blend in and all this other stuff. So I call him Cannibal. Cannibal the animal. That's what I call him, Cannibal. He knows that whenever people put a video up, I find it and I put it up, and then I go with my ammo. So he knows what happened the last time. What happened? So what he did was, because he's unsubscribed to me, I'm still subscribed to every single person that unsubscribed to me. I'm subscribed to every single one of them, so I can see when stuff goes up. That's the whole point. That is the whole thing. So he goes on this community post, and I'm going to share this. I'm going to share it. I'm just going to share it, people. I'm going to do I already did a short, but I'm going to talk about it so I can just have it better for you guys. Hannibal, here we go. Click on Hannibal community. Try to put one up over it real quick. So we got this one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and read more. So Hannibal said, I just saw this live stream, which lets me know people, they are watching my stuff, which is good. They are watching my stuff. He's letting me know he's watching my stuff. Nothing wrong with that, because I have good content that can help everybody out there. I have great content that can help everybody out there. But he says, I can rip apart everything that was said. And if you've seen some of my videos, I can do that very well. I'm just going to let you guys know this. He's talking about, there's a guy by the name of Bentley Coop that has 300,000 subscribers or something else like that. And I guess Cannibal put up videos. He always puts up videos trashing this guy, and he thinks that he did something to Bentley Coop. Bentley Coop just doesn't respond to him. So he's referring to the videos that he does to Bentley Coop, but Bentley Coop does not respond. The first time he came at me sly and disrespectful, then came in my live, I handled him. Okay, I handled him. So whatever he tried to do live and do his other videos, I've made videos about all of that stuff. And I'm going to show you guys some stuff about some other stuff a little bit later. I've already done that, which is why he stays quiet. But since the gig conference and everyone else is talking, because everyone's mad because I brought up valid points. If you guys have been complaining for all this time, you guys should have made those things valid points at the gig conference. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that part out at all. That's what should have been happening, along with the camaraderie and the laughter and the good times, learning and taking something away. So that's what should have happened. So they're mad because that's my opinion. So he gets mad, and I guess he knows that he cannot make a video because I'm going to just go to work on him. So he says he can do all of this. He says he can rip it apart. You've seen his videos. He says, but I won't. So he'll go ahead and talk and throw little slide things, hoping I won't see it, so his community can look at him and say, oh, he's tough. He's standing up to Hot Facts. But I'm not the bully. I'm the person that knocked the bully out. There's a difference. There's a reason why the bully don't come back to the person that got, that knocked him out, because he got knocked out. That's why he won't. He won't. I've already done it. He knows how that punch feels. So he says, but I won't. It doesn't benefit my subscribers or the gig community. Okay, here's why it's not going to benefit your subscribers, is because all I do is preach proper business of someone that actually knows how to run their own business. You guys just fail to see it that way. You guys are trying to make up rules for something that you have no control of, all because you guys are lazy. And that's what you don't want to go against. You don't want your subscribers to actually see the facts, in that when I bring up people on the panel that's not part of the gig world, they can speak as the customers. And you guys, you don't want your subscribers to see regular people speak after they hear me speak, because you're going to be like, oh, well, you know what, that they are going to listen to them. So yeah, you won't, because you've been knocked out before and you don't want to keep getting knocked out. And then you already know that you have no defense for what I say. Like when I say, well, I take my orders I do my deliveries. My ratings are all good. The only thing you're gonna say is the same thing you guys always say. You're a clown. You deliver to miserable human beings. That's what you guys are all gonna say. And I know you guys are gonna say it, so you can't say it anymore. You're gonna say, oh, he stumbles over his words when he's on live. I stutter. I've been stuttering since I've been a little kid. I've said that over 100 times on my lives. You gotta come with something that's more than these little pity pat things. And then you say it won't benefit your subscribers or the gig community. Well, here's how it won't benefit the gig community, because the gig community is going to be seeing you all the way as like, dang, like everything you say, he's telling you the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do. And you keep yelling at the dude for him saying, do it the right way. Everyone that's watching, and when I bring up on how you guys bring the people their terrible food and you call them these names and you guys make videos of them, I tell this stuff to the people. So when the people are watching, they're just seeing what I'm saying about you guys. And then when you guys come back with all this slander and negative stuff, this is exactly what they're seeing. I'm telling them what you guys do and you guys are doing it. So, you know, you don't want your subscribers and the other people in the gig community to see the all the way real. I get that. I get that all the way. You said building a community is much more important than trying to debate with weirdos. Well, I'm one weirdo right here that has an open link for you to speak. Now, let's see if you're man enough to even be across the screen to go ahead and let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. I want you to tell me here and tell the customers out there that you guys should just be giving us more money just because you know, tell them all this stuff. I want you to tell me that having the rating above what the standards say is bad. I want you to defend having the highest ratings. I want you to defend that having the highest ratings are bad. I want you to defend having the highest ratings won't do anything for you as far as your own business with the contract with these people that we do work for. I want you to defend all of that. And I'm giving you the opportunity to. I want you to defend everything that I preach. I want you to defend it in the right way so that you can say doing good business is actually doing bad business. That's what I want you to go ahead and do. And until you go ahead and speak about it, you cannot. And I want to ask you this. What was your part in the gig, that gig conference? What seminar did you go over and teach people something about on how we can be better? And this is what we can do to help the gig community. What did you do outside of taking pictures and having Pedro tell you in the live the next day, yeah, you know, you look good with your arms like that. Take that, use that picture. What I mean, that's what you got back from the gig conference. You look good in a shirt with your arms. You know, like, were you giving a speech about how to help the gig community and become better drivers? Were you trying to help to build better customers? Were you trying to teach about building better relations? I want to know. I want to know. You can rip it apart. I want to know these things. Don't talk about how you guys had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time and laughed. That's what you were supposed to do. But you were supposed to also do something else. Let's talk about that. Now, until you can go ahead and bring up any facts about what you guys actually talked about, solutions, what you're going to do when you go on your own lives, like, hey, you know what? We talked about this. We have this subscriber account. I'm going to bring up more videos about this. Pedro said he's going to start doing more of this. They said they're going to start doing that. And then we're going to have a big forum about these things to see if we can help the gig community and have everyone go ahead and watch. We'll get other people involved to go ahead and chime in, things like that. You guys don't do that stuff. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's how you help. So let me know when you did any of that. Let me know when you have done any of that. Let me know. What's up, Roy? What's up, my man, Roy? So let me know, Cannibal Lecter. Let me know when you have done any of that. Anyone can go and write and type. I have an open link, and I'm going to put it up. I'm getting sick and tired of you guys not want to come. I want you guys to tell me that what I do, that, man, you're messing up the economy. You're messing up the gig game because you do the ratings right on every app you do. You're making it look bad for the rest of us. That's what you guys are doing. Like, don't put little comments in your community thinking I'm not going to see it. I'm still going to see it, and I'm still going to say something about it. Maybe you were fading out a little bit and you wanted some more juice. I'll undust you off, give you a little bit of that mist. I'll go ahead and do that. But what good is it going to do? You already told your followers that you're going to throw jabs and not do anything. You're gonna hide behind someone's back. It's like I actually laughed. I laughed so hard when I read this because it was kind of like, remember when you were like a little kid and some little kid is trying to be tough and he's trying to get all the other kids like behind him to like agree with them. He was like, this is what it was. You guys already know I can take down Robert. You guys already know that, right, guys? You already know what I can do, right, guys? That's exactly what you just did. You did that in writing. That's what I took from that. That's why I laughed. That's why I laughed. And then you backed it up by saying, I can do all that, but I won't. It's like I said, I knocked you out the first time. You don't want to get hit again. You don't want to get hit again at all. You have nothing to come back. I don't come back and call customers bad. All I do is say, treat them right. Let's do right with the business. Let's do right with this. That's all I say. You guys think that's trash. So I'm giving you Hannibal. And I'm giving you, last time you snuck in my live and came throwing in sneak disses and tried to call me Wendy Williams and a queen, a drama queen, and you started using all these female references and you snuck in and did that. But when I called you out when you did that, you snuck out there too. So I'm giving you the opportunity I'm laying out. Look, open the door. I have a brand new welcome mat. And it's got a picture of your dreads and your shades. It says Hannibal. When you come inside, you look Jamaican. I got some nice jerk chicken sitting there for you. I know you eat iguana. I got some of that. I want all the delicacies laid out for you so you can be comfortable. I got it all. I even got your Lennox Lewis highlight boxing reel that you like to watch before you want to jab and go do your thing. I got it all set up for you. I got popcorn. I have everything you want. Jada Kanza, let me tell you this. I was a hands trainer, all right? Brazilian top team, Tustin, California. I was a hands trainer. Bryce was the WBC champion at that time. Rampage Jackson, when they were in No Limits, they tried to bring me to the back room. When they try to bring you to the back room, that means that they think that you got something. I never went to the back room. All those dudes got cauliflower ears and all that. And once you do all that stuff, your hands get registered. My hands are not registered. And I train. I'm a striker. But that's beyond the point. We're not talking about fighting. We're not talking about fighting. We're talking about good business versus bad business. We're talking about good business versus bad business. That's what we are talking about. That's it. That is it. And these guys have bad business. No one wants to fight these guys. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? I purposely do not get in physical altercations because I know what I am doing. You guys don't know because you're on the internet. There's people that can. I had a video on YouTube that I had to take down because I didn't want the video up there, and I would just have to play that video, and then you would see. I don't do anything. The only time I fight is when my something with my kid, something with my wife or something else like that, or if I feel threatened and you come, I got a long arm. If you come within my arm reach to where you come within my arm reach, I'm taking off. I'm taking off. I have a long arm. I give you enough room. You come within my personal space, and I feel that it's a grown man aggression, then that's what's gonna happen. I don't go look for nothing. I don't have a violent record or anything else like that. But when it comes down to these things here that I was putting in 5 hours a day, and before that, whooping people that sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you get jumped, sometimes you don't. I got these. Best believe that. But I'm talking about this right here. I'm talking about this mouthpiece. I'm talking about the thing that does the real damage. I'm talking about the thing that can deliver the facts about good business. I'm not trying to bash any of them personally. I'm bashing their business ethics and how they are teaching these business ethics to other people. That's what I'm talking about. If they're trying to help a community, they would try to help teach and bring on a better practice of a better business mindset, because if you have that, you will go ahead and be a better person, and that will help the community. You guys wouldn't have black holes to where you're not getting tips there. You guys keep doing bad stuff. I don't know why you guys are so stubborn to say we're gonna keep doing what we're doing and keep being angry. Why don't you just ease up a little bit? Just ease up a little bit. And for everyone over on that side, everyone over on that cannibal side, that rides over there on that side, for all you guys just throw jabs, but you got the open link. I've been on all of your stuff. I've been on all of your stuff. I've been on all your stuff, or I've been on a panel with you guys. I have done that. I have gone across. You see, people know that I have done that. You guys still won't come step foot here. You know why? Because I represent the people. And when you guys talk, I'll just bring up a random person who you don't know about, and you can't say that crap to them. You don't know that person. And this person don't believe in all that stuff. So you got to switch it up. And Cannibal, you know, I saw it. I responded to it. I guess that's what you wanted, so I gave it to you. Was that it? Did I do enough or did I not? Because I'm not trying to do much on that. I'm not trying to give you too much. But I have almost 1,000 videos up. You can go back and try to find a video where I'm trashing a customer, or when I'm trashing anyone else like that. You can find. You can go ahead and do that. Go ahead and find one. Now, while you're finding one, every video that I made about you guys, I have them. I can pull these up right now and let these people see what you guys call people. I can just pull them up. You guys call me a clown for delivering to these people, and you guys are proud of it. I can pull them up. I don't delete these videos. They're part of my almost 1,000 videos. I save the history. Just in case you guys want to say, well, this never happened, I can go back to the archive, because in my archive, I actually have the screen clips of all of your stuff on my video. So it's really archived. So that's what I'm saying. You don't want to do this stuff with me. And I'm not Bentley Coop. I'm a punch back. That's why you're doing this little, let me see if I can do it here to see if he sees me way over here. I'm hiding. How's he see my radar? I thought I had radars off. That's Hannibal. That's Hannibal the little kid. That's Hannibal the little kid. That's him right there. Gee golly. He don't even say gee golly, but he does when he's in the other group. And check this out, people. This is a full-grown man who, he does the gig apps. He does Rover. I've done WAG. He has an animal side. I respect his animal side. But, he's trying to help the gig community by telling people that, hey, let's see how many people we can get to become professional cuddlers. The hell a grown man go do cuddling with another person? The hell another grown man go do that for? First of all, I'm going to get this job as a gig to go cuddle with other people. Now, I am married, and I'm not gay. So I am going to be cuddling with women while I have a wife. And we can cuddle for hours. And my wife is going to be A-okay with me spooning someone. For money. That's what he's trying to promote to the gig economy. That's what he's trying to bring in. He's bringing in cuddling. He's trying to turn gig workers into prostitutes. That's what he's doing for the gig community. He's trying to turn gig workers into prostitutes. That's crazy. The savvy shopper, man. Hey, he's trying to turn the savvy shopper into one. That's crazy. You better stop that, Hannibal. You better stop that. These people will follow anything you say. You're going to have people getting divorces, and you're going to get divorced. Because your wife is going to say, yeah, you can go and do the job, but you have to do it with men only. And there you go. Then we'll see what type of dude you are. Nothing wrong with it, but that will bring it out. Who can you cuddle with? Can you break that down for us? Why do you want to cuddle when you're married? Why do you want to cuddle with other people and you're married? I mean, you can break that down and rip that apart. Now I gave you a little bit too much. Now I'm done with you, Cannibal. Now I'm done. Let me see if I can bring up this clip right here. We're gonna get into some. And is she in here? If G&D is in here, can she say something? And my phone died. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Change. That's what a longtime Milwaukee alderman says.
All right, I'm gonna have to do these things. All right, we're gonna do this one first right here. We're gonna do this one first. Now, this is reckless driving right here. This dude has. I want you guys to watch this. Now, dude has about 75 speeding tickets. Watch how reckless this is. Watch this, and watch how stupid our system is. All right. So that is, I gotta, my phone died. So I gotta bring this clip back up somehow. Let me see. No, you did me dirty right now. You did me dirty. I'll just do it. Who is this? It's my man, Roy. That's what I'm talking about. What's good, Roy?
What's up, man?
What's good, man? You getting ready to do your normal thing right now. I know, Roy. I have to make sure I get back. See, the only thing I start off late, Roy, is when those orders get a little backed up. But I gotta try to make sure I'm on here at around 2:00 so Roy can say something.
Yeah. I want to come in, and I was gonna speak on your bullshit that you keep talking. I'm coming in here. I would have checked you.
Yeah, that's this my boy right here. It's my boy right here.
Yeah. I got some problems with you. Like, what makes you think you just come out here and tell everybody a different point of view on how to do work?
Yeah, go ahead, Roy. Go ahead.
You come out here, you just show your own opinion, have your own opinions and shit. You showed all this different stuff from other GateTubers, and what thinks you have that right? What gives you that right? I'm just fucking with you, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
No, yeah, it's funny, man. I don't know. I'm just like, hey, man. I don't know, man. But to be, I just thought it was funny when he was like, "You guys know what I can do, right, guys?" That just made me laugh right there. He's trying to get their approval for something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How could you just sit there and come on here and talk, and they can just and you're going against what every other GateTuber says when it comes to doing work? What makes you get what gives you that right? God damn it. It's bullshit. We should all just join and do the same shit over and over again. That's what everybody wants.
Yeah. Just do your work. Just do it. Like, all right, I would have no problem with any of them if they did not put out all that stuff and they just drove. You know what I mean? And just did that. But they got their thing. That's a cult, man. They have a cult following. They all follow it tough, man. They follow it tough. So, but it's just like, come on. And then I tell them just to come on here and just defend what I'm like. Tell me what I'm doing so bad. Just tell me what I'm doing that's so bad. And that's all I want to know. But I want to hear it from the dude's mouth himself.
Yeah, well, see, I had a discussion something I said to Flex last night, Can you hear me okay, or is my service fucking up right now?
I got you, Roy. You're all good.
Yeah, I was having to say, you know, that's what's crazy about this shit. You know, I've seen the videos where people are talking shit, calling people clowns, blah blah blah, doing because I've dealt with it, and this and that. And what's funny is, like I said, when the man tries to defend himself against other people's shit, you're the evil one. But yet nobody goes back to that person starting the shit and says shit to them about it.
Yeah.
It's like they get a free pass to talk shit. It's like they get a free pass to talk shit about whoever they want, and then when a man steps up to defend himself and what he's talking about, they look at you like you the evil motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? Like, well, it's some fucking retarded ass people's mindset, man. I don't get it, bro. It's like a bunch of Pied Piper following motherfuckers, in my opinion.
That's
it's ridiculous.
Opinions. That's a bunch of people's opinions. It's because it just makes it it just makes it seem a whole lot worse when I give them the opportunity to come on and speak. I will go anywhere to go speak. I'll go in their stuff to go speak. All they got to do is come and just hit the link. They think they're gonna get hit with tomatoes or something. You're on the internet. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Yeah,
it's them talking.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me. It's like ever since you came on the scene, it's like ever since you came on the scene, talking your shit, doing your own thing, spreading your own opinion, everybody has nothing but issues because it doesn't jive with what the fuck they say. You know what I'm saying? It goes against everything they say. So you're obviously this evil fucking guy coming in here doing this shit. You know, and then they start calling names, they start calling it saying shit, and then when you defended yourself, you're the bad guy. Like that's like getting
go ahead.
Yeah, that's like getting in a street fight and just let a motherfucker pummel you in your face and not do nothing. Like, come on. You know? It's ridiculous.
I don't think they were prepared for the type of battle I can bring. I think the type of they've seen the direct approach with you. So they know about the direct approach, but I don't think they were ready for just bam, just right to constant on them. I don't think they were ready for that. Because you know what I think? I think because there's more of them, typically when there's like a little thing with someone, it's more of them, and then they can kind of cloud someone out, you know what I mean? Because there's more of them. But I'm rapid fire with my content. All of them put out the same amount of content that I put out every day. So it takes, you know what I mean? So I can still fight back. I'm not going to shut up. You know, I'll shut up to a certain point, but if I see it like that, that's like trying to throw a rock at somebody and run. I'm gonna call you out on that one. That's just not cool. That's just not cool.
Yeah, it just seems like anybody that comes out with an opinion different than theirs is the bad guy automatically. It's the bad guy automatically. It's not that what you do works for you and it works, and you're just explaining that shit. And you're telling other people, well, maybe you should try it. If it, you know, blah, blah, blah. Nope, you're just an automatic bad guy because you don't fucking agree with what they say. They have a no chip, no trip fucking theory, but you, on the other hand, say, you know, I don't have a problem taking it, blah, 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 because it works for me in my market, and, oh, you're the fucking bad guy. Like, you know, and it's funny to me that the bullshit that, you know, that I see on this shit. So luckily for me, I don't deal with it anymore. It's like people say what the fuck they want to say. I really don't care anymore. I know who I am, and I think you'll get to that point where you'll just be like,
he probably went through one of them hot spots. That was Roy, and I know I'm going to get to one of them points, but as of right now, I'm fresh with the juice. People, my channel is only 6 months old. I'm not 6 months on YouTube. I've been on YouTube, but I'm not, you know, I've never had a channel to promote or do anything else like this. But this is my, my channel is 6 months. So, you know, eventually I'm going to get to the point to where Roy is talking about, but I'm fresh in at 6 months. And if I let them do that, that messes up my whole agenda and my plans as far as traction and where I want to be. That'll take me back and slow me down and take me off. I got to be able to set some things straight and kill that noise while I'm doing my thing. But eventually it will die down. But it's just like, you know, you're dealing with, like, you can use a sports rivalry, a rap beef, or whatever else you want to say. You know, while it's hot right now, they're throwing fires out. What did you say? Log in for 2 seconds, and these guys just got out again. Why is this good for YouTube? Delivering with the purpose. She's talking about yeah. Roy speaks. Those are the words. Those are the words that Roy uses. Roy doesn't mean anybody any harm. Let me tell you that Roy doesn't mean anybody any harm. He uses words. He uses words to express himself, and those are the words. Roy's a good guy. Yeah.
Trust me, this is an ass whooping most people don't want to catch. You know, I don't like to brag about that, but I got paid to beat people's ass for a living, so it's all good. Yeah, I'm done with that life. I did my 3 times in jail. I'm done with that bullshit life. So, you know, I'm not gonna deal with that shit.
Yeah.
But it just irritates me, bro, because it's like, you know, they're sitting there talking shit about you, but yet they're shit. They're still watching your stuff. It's like, well, wait a minute. If you don't like the man, you're talking shit about the man, you don't like his theories on how to work, why the fuck are you even watching this shit? You know?
Yeah, well, that's
crazy
like,
to me, bro. And it's like,
that's like Don Anthony.
It's like I said earlier.
Go ahead.
It's like I said earlier, man. It's just, you come on, you're the new kid, and because you don't, like, follow the Pied Piper and have a work mentality like the rest of them, where it's no tip, no trip, don't deliver to these, don't deliver to that, then you're the fucking bad guy. It's like, let Robert come out here and talk about Robert's market. Let Robert discuss what works for Robert. Just like everybody else started their channel talking about how they did their shit. Why is it any time a new guy comes on, talks about his shit, and it doesn't follow their mentality, you're the bad guy? It's like me. I fucking hate gig work, and I was homeless. I ended up homeless because of gig work. So it's like, don't sit there and say that it can't happen, or this or that, and this, that. And when I say, oh, you're just talking shit, you know, that's ridiculous, bro. And that's the problem. It's like, you know, all these people act like fucking supposedly adults, but yeah, you can't handle another adult's opinion when it doesn't fucking fit your opinion, you know? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. And we will never know, because they will never come on face to face. They will never come on face to face. So we will never know. I really hope they do one day. They just come on and just talk. They just talk. I can talk about, if they want to ask me what, you know, why do I really, you know, go against no tip, no trip? I'll tell them why. It does damage. It does damage. And yesterday, you know, Nitro Freak was on here, and he broke it down, and he was like, you know, they have people that monitor, you know, and they watch YouTube and things like that. Like, you don't think that these companies that have people delivering for them, and they know that people are doing videos, you don't think they're watching some of you guys promote, you know, no tip, no trip, and do all this other stuff? You don't think that like Bentley Coupe has 300,000 subs, you know, like, you know, Dustin's Driving has 300,000 subs, you know, that's a lot of people. And for you guys, and when I saw the news do ride-alongs with other gig workers that weren't on YouTube, that lets you know that they're watching this stuff. You guys don't think that they're watching you guys say all this weird stuff? I'm just trying to let you guys that you guys are digging your own, like, you're digging your own self, like your own grave. That's all you're doing. One of you guys are going to get mad one day, and say the wrong thing about a company, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for you guys. And then you guys are gonna be saying, "Well, I am my own boss. I am my own boss. I can do that." Your mentality is just wrong. Like, I don't agree with your whole philosophy because you're just judging everyone based upon the dollar amount that shows up on the computer, like on the screen. That's not how you judge people. Like, you have no idea that I'm supposed to look at how much money is coming in and then say, hey, we're going to just give you the highest amount of money possible, because they don't know what the customer is going to give, because they don't know those situations. That's why they don't add in the tips when they're doing your calculations for the money that you're making. They don't know what the customer is going to give. So you guys just automatically assume that every single person is bad out there. And if you just assume every single person is bad, that's the way. Now, you may say that when I'm not working, I think everyone is good. But when you're working and you spend most of the time driving, is what you guys say, 12, 13 hours a day, most of the time then throughout the day, you think people are miserable and terrible. How are you going to switch your mindset from being like that all day? I don't understand that. If you guys can break that down to me, I'm sitting here to listen. I'm sitting here.
And probably chances are they probably won't come on and talk to you just because it makes it look like you're valid. They're validating what you have to say, because chances are the most of it's true. You know, I've watched the videos. You know me, I'm in everybody's shit, bro. I don't miss shit. So, and that's the thing. It's like it's easier just to sit on your own channel and get your own little people to jump on your side, and tell them, oh, don't go watch this guy. Don't go watch this guy. So it makes them look like they're the fucking hero because they don't take the time to watch your stuff. They're just going by whatever this person says. You know what I'm saying? They ain't coming to you. All these people that are on his channel praising him or praising him, they don't come on your channel and ask you the questions. Well, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? So you can show them, hey, this was happened first. I didn't start it. This is what happened first. They won't do that. They won't do that because they're like brainwashed little turds, bro. They won't do it. They're not free thinkers, bro. If you gotta watch videos every day of doing the same shit over and over again, and you gotta be taught how to take two fucking separate orders, you are not a free thinker and you can't do shit for yourself. Plain and simple, bro. If you choose this lifestyle of gig work to be your business, but yeah, you gotta go everywhere else to get your business advice, that's fucking dumb. That's like Robert opening a fucking donut shop and then going over to the next donut shop and asking the guy, how do I make my donuts? Come on, bro. That's the bullshit.
I better not ever see that happen, bro.
And so many guys wonder why their women cheat on them. That's because you trying to watch Pornhub and learn how to fuck. You should already know how to fucking take care of a woman in the bed. And that's, you know, they're going to go on YouTube to watch how to fuck so they can satisfy their girl. They wonder why they cheat on them. Come on, man. It's ridiculous, bro. You can't say I want to be my own business owner, this and that. But yet you don't even know how to run a business. You've never run a business. And you have no clue, you know?
That's one of my main points. And I want to ask a lot of these people, how many of them still have a W-2 and how many are actually like real full-time drivers? Because if you still have a W-2 and you are this no tip, no trip, and all this other stuff, that explains it. You're still an employee mindset right there. You're still in that employee zone. I want to know which ones have jobs, which ones fully, and I want to know their backgrounds too. I want to know, like, what have you done as far as a business, and like that's what you do. Me, everything I do depends on me. Everything that I put out, that's how I make money. If I don't go out and do nothing, I don't work for anyone else. You know what I'm saying, Roy? I don't work for anyone else. Like I do different things to pull in my money, and it's all based upon what I do. So some of these people are W-2 workers, you know what I mean? And I don't get it.
Well, a lot of it is with the W-2 mindset. To be honest with you, this is where you and I might disagree a little bit. But I think just because you're a gig worker and you work in these apps, you still W-2. These apps tell you what the fuck to do, when to do it. Plain and simple. And people
Right.
always argue, well, I can turn it on and off whenever I want. Oh, yeah, and I can take a break at work whenever the fuck I want. What the fuck's the difference? You know what I'm saying? I can ask for a day off. I can do the same thing you're doing on a gig platform at my W-2 job.
Right.
All I got to do is that. All I got to do is ask. It's no fucking different. So
Right.
you know, yeah. So that's where you and I probably disagree, and that's why
Oh
they
no,
still
I
have.
agree with you there, Roy. I agree with you there. I feel that I feel that it's a job with the most flexible schedule. That's what I feel.
But you see, and that's another thing. Like I argue all the time. Is it really flexible when you think about it? First of all, you're working 7 days a week. Second of all, you're having to go out and do your work at certain times of the day every day. Is that flexible? That's no different than me working my 4 to 10s at Domino's. Okay, you go out 12 to 2 for the lunch shift. Then I got to go out 4 to 8 for the dinner shift. So it's no different than a W-2. You still got to schedule when you can fucking work. So, you know, you hear it all the time. Oh, I got to schedule my blocks. Well, bitch, that's no different than me getting a schedule at Domino's. What the fuck's the difference?
Right,
You know?
I got you there. I got you there. I got you. I got, and that's another reason why that 1099 thing. The people, TFT says he begs to differ. Now, are TFT, you guys talking about the schedule? Oh, TFT says he literally works when he wants. Now, yeah, TFT does DoorDash too. TFT, you can dash in any you can dash anywhere, right?
Yeah, DoorDash, you can go anywhere in Dash. That's not a big deal. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I understand you can work whenever the fuck you want. Of course. You can work whenever you want. But at the end of the day, ask TFT, what's his schedule like? Like, when does he go out? You know what I'm saying? He's got he probably in his market has a specific time that he can make his most money. Just like you do. Just like you do in LA there. You go out at specific times because you know that's going to be the best money, right? So at the end of the day, yes, we can do it whenever the fuck we want. And that's the mindset. Oh, I can do it whenever I want. But chances are you're doing it 7 days a week. You're doing it at the same time every fucking day. So the only difference is you have the power to turn it off and on. Oh, wow. You know, that's not a business mindset. An actual true independent person can make their own fucking money. They can charge what they want for their services. They can do all that shit. They're not giving customers. They go out and get their own, like I did. And anybody that wants to think I'm full of shit, I had my own business, and you can look it up through Nevada, the Nevada State R&L Aquarium Maintenance. Yes, Roy has had his own business. You go out, you get your clients. You go out and you charge what you want to charge to do the services. That's a true independent worker. Not having shit, I got having shit handed to you. No. So anybody that thinks I'm full of shit, because I know a lot of people do too, Roy talks shit, but yeah, you can go on Nevada State and look it up, R&L Aquarium Maintenance. Roy had his own business. So at the end of the day, you're just a glorified fucking employee that has the ability to turn off and on. That's it.
Are you there, TFT?
Yeah, I've got no camera, but can you hear me all right?
Yeah, all right, yeah. Go ahead, chime on in.
Yeah,
What's
honestly,
up, TFT?
Roy, when it comes for me and my schedule, I work literally whenever the heck I feel like it. I don't care about the quote-unquote lunch rush. I don't care about the quote-unquote dinner rush. Majority of my money, since I'm a natural graveyarder, usually actually comes from after midnight till about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
TFT does hit me up. Go ahead, Roy.
And I understand it. And that's one thing I do understand, TFT, is there are certain people that do get on there and do whatever the fuck they want. But if you watch this gig content and most of the shit we see on these channels and this and that, these people are held by their schedule, no different than any other job.
I agree with you on that. 90% of the gig community on YouTube, especially, they're firm believers and must have go out there at this time only. Otherwise, you're not going to make any money. I'm living proof.
So you're you're always going to have that rare occasion that you're a free thinker too, bro. That's the difference between a lot of these. They're not free thinkers. Like I said, if you got to watch a video on how to run your business and do 2 separate orders at the same time, you're not a business owner at that point. You're not. You're fucking. You know, and like these apps, like when I started doing Lyft, and even when I started doing DoorDash, before I even take my first order, I went through that app completely to see what does this button do, what does that button do, how does this work, how does that work? Because when I started it in 2016, we didn't have all these videos. I'll tell you how to do shit. You had to learn yourself. So, and that's what any business owner would do. I wouldn't jump into, like I said, making fucking donuts if I didn't know how to make dough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you want to actually know a little bit about my personal work history and background, I've never actually ran my own business per se. However, I have worked on building and repairing computers for people over the past 20 years out of home, word of mouth crap. I also have done private security work for various companies. And I've used to work at one of the most popular bakeries here in Fresno, California. So I know how to make every kind of donut known to man.
No shit, right?
No, but TFT, but that right there, TFT, the computer repair for 20 years, that's clientele right there. That's a business.
Well,
You know,
unfortunately, though, I don't build stuff to fail. I don't build stuff to fail. So unfortunately, I build you a computer that's going to last you at least 5 to 10 years unless you screw it up.
Yeah, that's a business
I was gonna
though.
say,
Right?
you didn't have to run the Dunkin' Donuts to learn how to make a donut. You actually did it yourself. Yeah,
I worked for a bakery here in Fresno, California called Eddie's Pastry Shop, which is literally one of the best bakeries, in my personal opinion, the state of California.
No, I've heard of that place. Oh wow. Oh dang. Yeah, I've heard of that place.
Now, about 12 years ago, it changed ownership, so it's not quite the same as it used to be. But
I used to live by
at the end of the day, everybody has an issue with Robert because he doesn't think the same way they do. He's a free
like
thinker.
a comment I made earlier: hive mind thinkers versus independent thinkers.
Yeah, exactly. You know. And like I said, a lot of people ain't gonna. I'll come out here and question him about shit. I have no issue. I'm a grown ass man. If Robert does something that rubs me the wrong way, I'll say, Robert, what the fuck, you know? So we had our arguments back and forth about the police shit, you know, and stuff.
That's what. And speaking of that right there, TFT, you're up here. I'm about to share this screen. I don't know how our system is like this. Check this out.
The crisis hasn't changed. That's what a longtime Milwaukee alderman says nearly 2 years after his task force made dozens of recommendations to curb reckless driving.
The 35-page report was issued in June of 2020. Fox 6 investigator Brian Polson shows you a 24-year-old driver whose record of violations is 2 pages longer than that.
If behavior has consequences.
Why y'all gotta, like, I'm on a chase or something? I gotta catch up to you, right?
24-year-old Dyrell Chaplin.
Why you gotta be, like, grabbing? I just don't want you running.
Doesn't seem worried.
I can't just give you my name and stuff so I can hurry up the process because I already gotta go.
He has people to see.
I gotta get to my mom's because I got a funeral in the morning for my auntie.
And live streams to host.
Brendan Rez in broad day, that's me.
When Milwaukee politicians talk about reckless drivers,
$20 on break. You have no respect for your life.
If anyone engaged in reckless driving, beware.
We will do something.
they might as well call him by name.
Chaplain? Yeah.
In the last 3 years alone, police in southeast Wisconsin have stopped him 35 times.
You know, 66 miles per hour stealing and the viaduct is 30.
That's right, 35 times in just 3 years.
You got the worst driving record I've ever seen.
From blowing red lights to rolling through stop signs, cutting off traffic and speeding. Lots and lots of speeding.
I'm in the red.
All of it with no plates, no registration, no insurance, and no license.
You don't have no ID on you, Adam?
No.
You got driver's license on you?
No.
No driver's license?
But I'll tell you my name so I can hurt yourself.
Oh, you don't got your ID on you?
Yet every time police stop him,
Bro, you take a speed, man, okay?
they let him drive away.
I mean, you just let him go to continue violating the law.
One officer even left him with this.
Let me for you slow down, right?
In case you missed it, that was a fist bump.
It's so disrespectful to everybody that has lost someone because of someone like that, driving like that.
For Tristan Thomas, that someone was his sister.
It's been extremely hard.
Police say the man who caused the crash that killed Dwanetta Thomas last month had been driving with a revoked license for 5 years. So you can imagine what he thinks.
My blood was boiling.
Of drivers so enamored with their own reckless behavior, they record it.
We have no regard for anybody else's life, much less your own.
Y'all know what the going on. We out here with it now.
You're out here thinking you're really not.
Something needs to be done about this because we can't wait any longer.
Nagel's right. Folks are just plain fed up.
Last year, under mounting public pressure, Milwaukee police launched the Traffic Safety Unit, or TSU, and put Captain Jeffrey Dunn in charge.
This has got to be a full-scale approach.
Between March 1st and August 31st last year, TSU officers wrote more than 15,000 speeding tickets. That's 4 times the same period in 2020 and triple that of 2019, before the pandemic. But Milwaukee Alderman Michael Murphy says tickets alone won't cut it with repeat offenders.
Take those tickets, look at them, throw them in the backseat of the car. Thanks very much. They drive off. That's exactly what happens.
Chaplin has racked up more than $9,000 in fines from 73 municipal tickets.
I always got paper.
Almost all of which remain unpaid.
It has moved to a whole different level of disrespect.
Tyrone Dumas wants the city to send a stronger message.
What's wrong with lowering the boom?
The county's former director of public works spent 10 years helping young drivers get suspended licenses reinstated. But with the recent surge in reckless behavior, his tone has changed.
One of my friends told me, he said, man, in your old age, you done got mean.
Consider what happened last summer.
I was on 50.
Yeah, speed limit is on 30.
When police and sheriff's deputies stopped Chaplin 8 times in 33 days.
I ain't running the stop sign.
Dude, it's on camera, my guy.
I yield.
I'm not here to mess with you, bro.
Every time
Stopped as a white 4-door Infiniti.
he was driving the same car, a white Infiniti G37.
Infinity and beyond.
I bet you if you don't have your car for 30 days, you'll think about the fact that, ooh, there's a consequence.
In October, Dumas.
All right, now check this out. Right after that, they said that they take their cars, but they can go and get them from they can go and get them the next day, but they got to have their registration and insurance. My whole thing is this: they have this dude on video telling him, "I'm going 15 to 30. Why are you stopping me? I'm yielding. I don't stop." You know what I mean? Like just blatantly running fast through the lights, going into the gas station, swerving out. You know, if boy, tell me something. I had a hard time.
You let one of us
That motherfucker
do
should be
something
in
like
jail.
that. You let one of us older guys like that do some stupid shit like that. What's the first thing that's going to happen to us? We're going to get our ass pulled over, cars took, and probably getting in handcuffs in the back of a squad car.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that motherfucker should be in jail, period.
Right?
His car should have been impounded, him put in jail for at least 30 days, bare freaking minimum. And with it being a repeat offense multiple times that much, that jail extension should probably be a minimum of 5 years.
Yeah,
exactly. Every time he's doing reckless driving like that, he's basically doing attempted murder.
It's on camera though. He's filming himself.
Yeah, that's unfortunately the stupid social media craze that we have in this world these days. Everybody records and does everything stupid on there.
And then the sad part about it is nothing will be done until he fucking kills somebody, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, "Oh no!" Well, bitch, you could have stopped it prior to this a long time ago, but you chose not to. You know. He'd be straight sitting in.
Yeah,
he'd be
gone.
Yep.
Locked up, and when when the officer gave him a fist pump though. He doesn't know psychologically what that does to that young dude. He's like, man, they agree with me.
Yeah, but you also got
basically an act of condoning his behavior.
but you also got to look at the atmosphere we have with black people and cops now. You know what I'm saying? So cops are kind of at that point, like, well, if they too harsh, they're going to get yelled at, get reprimanded. You know, so you know that has a lot to play into it now too. It's because, you know, like I said, we were talking before, cops' hands are tied. You know, cops can go out there every day and write them a ticket, arrest them, but if they just keep letting them go and letting them get away with it, at one point the cop might as well fist bump the motherfucker, because the judge is fist bumping him every time he lets him out, or, you know, the DA doesn't charge him for shit. So you got to look at that too. And we know how social media is. Every time we have a white cop that interacts with a black person, it's like, what'd the cop do? You know, and well, cop's just doing his job. So we got to look at shit like that too nowadays, you know?
Yeah, but Roy, 35 times, 35.
Oh, no. Trust me, I feel you. In my personal opinion, they should take every car he's caught in and crush that motherfucker and send him to jail every time and leave him in jail. You know, leave him in jail till that ticket's either paid or he can rot in fucking jail, as far as I'm concerned. You know, and he doesn't get his cars back. There are forfeiture laws in a lot of states. Use them. Fucking take every car that fucker's in and fucking turn them into undercover cop cars for all I care. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but shouldn't he have had a bunch of points stacked up on his license?
No, he doesn't have one. He said his license doesn't have a license. He had no license, no insurance, no registration. That car immediately should have been impounded.
Yep. They do that shit out here all the time, dude. If you get in an accident with somebody out here and they don't have insurance and their cars are able to drive away in your car, they'll let them drive away. Even though they have no insurance, they just caused the accident, they still let them drive away. How the fuck is that? Like, that car should be instantly impounded. You know, it's fucking crazy, man. The shit they allow nowadays. Yeah, it's crazy.
Man, that is nuts. Now, what do you guys feel about this Brittany Grinner thing? So she got 9 years. Now, here's what I know about the 9 years though, because they said before, when she did her first appearance in front of the judge, the U.S. said that she's going through the procedure. She's going to be going through the procedures, and she's going to get sentenced and everything. And I guess they're still. She has to go through this while they're still trying to negotiate. We're trying to get. I forgot the guy. He was like a Marine. The Marine guy. So we're trying to get him and her. So I guess they're trying to work that out. But I will tell you this, people, don't think you got to separate America from your head when you are going to another country. It is not the same. And you have to know when you're going to Mother Russia, people. You already know. No. So, however long Russia, because the ball's in Russia's court, however long Russia decides to keep her in jail, that's what they're going to do. They're going to keep her in jail until they feel like making a deal, or unless the U.S. go ahead and give up those. It's the arms dealer. The Russians want the arms dealer out of jail. We got like the super arms dealer locked up, and Russia wants him out. So unless they just do that, they're going to hold her in jail for as long as they want. The ball is over there. Now, we got a lot of people here in the sports community sad, but people, this is where accountability comes in. And this is why I talked about that gig conference. There has to be some type of self-accountability on trying to improve the situation. This self-accountability is you can't think you're a superstar and think that travels across every single border. You have to understand a superstar means you have a bounty on your head. Let you mess up one time in some of these countries and they know how much you are worth, people. That's an invisible bounty on your head. You can't go in there thinking you can slip, slide, and skate and do all these other things. You cannot do that at all. It's a sad thing, but she has to be held accountable for breaking the law in Russia.
Exactly. And what's funny is you got all these people, bring her back. We're so sad. This, that. Bitches, you never even bought a ticket to the WNBA. So you don't even know, like, you a bunch of fake motherfuckers just jumping on the bandwagon and shit. How many of these people are all crying, like all these celebrities crying? Ask them, how many tickets you buy to the WNBA, bitch? None. So you're sitting there, and it's fucking funny. You don't bust laws, especially laws like that in these other countries, because they take that shit serious. They don't give a shit.
Super serious.
And there are countries out there where you get caught with that shit, they kill you. They don't give a fuck. They don't want that shit in their country. Not to mention, she always got other strikes. And I'm not saying that I'm not like gay bashing or anything, but she's gay. We all know there are laws on gay stuff. So come on, yeah, you got to realize, man, you go in there, you better be on your fucking tiptoes, bro. Like, and why the fuck are you trying to smuggle fucking drugs back to the U.S.? Bitch, you can buy fucking weed on every corner in the U.S. nowadays. So why the fuck are you even gonna try some dumb shit like that?
In a controlled substance at that. It's not like it was the flower or the bud. That's a controlled substance. So, that was stupid. That was stupid. It felt like I was watching that To Catch a Smuggler show. I watched that on my Hulu, and it's the people coming in from the airports, and they always catch these people in the suitcases, or they swallow the stuff, and they try all these things to try to get it in. People, stop trying that stuff. It is, from the people that do get by, yes, it does get through people, but don't try it. You don't want to risk it. Now, she's 31 years old. So if Russia decides to hold her for the whole 9 years, her basketball career is super done. Yep. It's all the way done.
But that's the funniest shit, bro. It's like you can buy that shit on every corner in the United States. Why are you trying to smuggle that shit through your luggage? Like, what the fuck? Like, that is just dumb. Like, I'm sure their hashish oil ain't any different than fucking ours, or you can find it here.
Probably isn't.
Who gives a shit? But the whole thing, everybody's like, "Oh, I feel sorry for her." Fuck it, I don't feel sorry for you. You broke their laws. Suck it up.
Yeah. I feel sorry for nobody who willingly and knowingly breaks laws in our country or others.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is. I can see if she was over there and let's say somehow they accused her of stealing something, and I can see, they got her on a dirty one. That's not, let's try to get her back. But you went over there with the drug, and everyone knows drugs. Now in the Philippines, like Roy said, some of these countries, go do drugs in the Philippines and let them. I'm talking about some real drugs. You are not getting out of jail. These countries right there, I have seen them put people. They have some new drug. It's like a meth or something. They call it something out there, and if you get caught with that, your life is over. Your life is over. So, there's countries that really strongly go against this stuff, and we have open borders here. Most of the states, well, not most of them, but we have more and more states where you can do it. But that's just here in America. This is not Amsterdam. This is not Canada, people. You can't take this Western stuff over there. You can't do it. It's not going to work. And you can't even fly that stuff here. So you can't even put that and fly with that stuff here. So you can go get it from a clinic. You take that right home. You can't go put that hash or that crumble in your thing and fly around here. You can't do it. You can't do that. You can't do that here.
And what's even crazier, bro, is they have it on video and people still try to justify it. They have her on video, them digging through her shit and finding it. Oh, they planted it. Bitch, you can see they didn't plant shit. They found the shit in their fucking luggage. So that's what's even fucking funnier, dude, is they got a dead ass on camera, her getting caught with the shit. She's signing the paperwork that, yeah, she fucking brought it over. And people still try to say, oh, she was framed. Y'all are fucking clowns, man. That's some clown shit. I was dying. I'm like, it's all on video. And motherfuckers, oh, they're framing her. Bitch, no, they ain't. Right on video.
Yeah, it's on video. It's like Craig getting fired on his day off for stealing boxes. He said
it's
they have it on video.
It's like you getting a video of your wife fucking other dude, and you're like, oh, he didn't stick his dick in it. It fell in her. You know, some stupid shit. Like, come on, man. Stupid.
She's I don't mean to laugh,
That's an
Brittany
analogy
Griner.
I'll have to remember.
I don't mean to laugh. It's you did it. You did it. You did it. I know.
I'd laugh in her face.
At home, her personal family at home was probably like, no, why the hell you do that? You know you're not some. You know they know. I wonder who she was doing it with. So sometimes you got a partner. I wonder if the partner made through. She got caught. See,
Yeah, well,
said,
maybe she'll think about that when she's kneeling for the national anthem and all that other bullshit. Maybe she'll think about how great she had it here instead of fucking, you know.
Man, have you seen those the National Geographic Russian jails? I go watch that. Hey, man, Roy, look, they have them to where they put their hand behind their back and they put their hands all the way up like this. Their face has to be all the way down. They don't let them see anywhere. They don't let them know the design of the prison itself when they're being transported from wherever place. They don't know anything. And then in some of the worst jails, if you do like a terrible crime, you cannot sit down in your cell for like 12 hours straight. You have to stand up the whole time. They got some crazy stuff going on in Russia. Crazy.
Yeah, when you're taking a dump in a fucking Home Depot bucket and shit, fuck that. But yeah, I don't feel sorry for her. I deal with it. Suck it up. And the fact that they're even trying to get her back, to me, is bullshit. You're once again, you're setting the bad example that, oh, it's okay to break the law, but we'll cover your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. You know?
Yeah, because that's over hash oil. You know, like it has to be over something different for them to have to bring you back. You know what I mean? Like that's over a legitimate drug that you're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah, they held her for some legit fake shit. Yeah, they held her for some legit fake shit like espionage or some shit. Yeah, I could see doing it, but she's on camera fucking carrying drugs in a country that don't fuck around with drugs. At that, how the fuck can you like feel sorry for her?
Yeah, you know? At all. Now I got a clip right here, people. I went out to go work last night, and I was like, "Why do I keep hearing fire? I just keep hearing fire trucks." So, people, there was an apartment fire that went crazy. The firemen were going; they kept coming out to get oxygen and all this other stuff. And I got a chance to get out there and speak to the fire chief. There were 3 fire chiefs out there. I got a chance to speak to one of the fire chiefs, so I'm gonna let you guys hear.
Okay, well, I gotta go to work, so nice seeing everybody again. And
yeah, boy,
I'm waiting for that round table tonight. See what's up with that. Make sure you watch that.
Oh yeah, make sure you watch that. Yeah, I know they're gonna make me in.
That's what I was thinking, bro. All right, bro. You guys have a good day.
All right, take it easy, bro. All right, TFT. Thanks for joining, man. I'm gonna show this clip of this fire. Let me see. I'm gonna show this clip of this fire real quick. So because people look, I'm telling you guys, when I'm out there doing my thing and getting content for what I have to get content for, people, I am out there working for my content. So if I ever get like a 1 million view video of something, and it can be from you reporting or catching it, I'm trying to do whatever I got to do. Well, let's take a look at this one.
Yeah, at the cafe and watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Yes, but trying to get the word from one of the members from the fire department, but they all seem to say that they don't know. Yes, sir. Is this electrical? Was it electrical, or did anyone know?
Yeah, the cause of the fire is under investigation.
Okay, and was anyone injured?
There's no injuries.
No injuries. Oh man. Do you know what time it started?
Yes, it was just before 7 p.m.
Before 7 p.m. And don't know anything else, right? Just trying to get in there and see what's
That's
going
correct.
on.
Yeah, number one priority is to get the fire knocked down, keep people safe. So far, they were able to search all the buildings. Everything's clear. So.
Okay, sir. This is Robert Reese, Hot Facts. Okay, thank you, sir. I was going out doing some work. I said, I just got done doing some reporting work. I said, I got to do it again.
There you are.
How many people do we have out here on the scene?
So currently we have 11 fire engines and 3 fire trucks. Yes, of course. Good evening. I'm Robert Reese with Cal Fire. 11 fire engines on scene, as well as 3 fire trucks, 5 chief officers, and obviously our number one priority here is to get the fire knocked down and preserve the property that we can.
Okay, man, and everyone's evacuated out. There's no one else on the inside. You guys did the whole sweep?
Yes, sir, that's correct. Yeah, there's been no reported injuries.
Okay, no reported injuries. So right now we're just letting you guys do what they do. And as far as personnel out here, any count of how many departments are helping out here?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have the cities of Riverside, Cloton, Murrieta, and I apologize, there's one more that escapes. Yeah, we have 4 supporting agencies out here helping us with this firefight.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, people.
All right, people. So the whole block was shut down. The apartment, the whole block was shut down, and everything else. And actually, on that video, someone left me a comment on that video and said that was their mom's apartment, and their mom said that one of the neighbors started the fire. That's what the person said. That's hearsay for me because I don't know. As far as what I got from the fire chief there, they don't know what it is, but they are in there trying to make sure all of the fire's out. Now, if you want to see the full video, I have the full video. It's like 16 minutes long. You get to see a lot of the fire department personnel. They're coming out to get oxygen, and they're rotating. They're bringing new dudes in. They kept rotating guys in. It looked like it was a lot of smoke at some point. It was very, very dangerous. That was taxpayers' dollars hard at work right there. I gave one of the dudes a big salute. I gave him some support right there and said, thank you guys for doing what you do. They got people out. There were no deaths. As far as I know, like he said, there was no injuries. This happened in Moreno Valley, California last night, people. I went out. I did 2 deliveries. When I did my 2 deliveries, I did that. I saw that and I did that, and then I stopped work because it seemed like when that happened, all of the streets that were blocked off, normally all those people are ordering, and it was just dead for a while. And I didn't feel like driving by the university at all. I did all right earlier in the day on Uber Eats, and then I did those orders, and then I went ahead and got that. That was some very important news that needed to be put out there. If you are brand new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe to get notified. Share this live stream. Let's get those thumbs up there. If you are new to my channel here, I do a variety. It's many different things that I do. I conduct interviews. I do street interviews with certain things that I see out of Planned Parenthood and the homeless and different things. I do this as far as I do the gig news for the people that work in the gig community, because that's part of what America does. I report there. I report the regular news. As you see, we went over the Brittany Grinner thing, went over that excessive speeding on that lunatic right there. We got a guard that was shot in an ambush outside of a hotel casino. We got some gun violence right there. So I go over regular news. I go over gig news. I go over important things that's going on, social issues, how we can better, like the men, how we can do better as men, better yourselves, women, better yourselves, kids. I do a lot of stuff like that. I speak on political issues on other channels. I bring some of that stuff in here. You got to be well-rounded out there, and you just can't talk about one thing the whole time, because that one thing that's not the thing that defines you out there. So here I talk about I talk about a whole lot of other stuff, and I bring in a whole lot of other stuff, and I do this so that everyone can, you can come here and pick and choose what you want to watch. You know, everyone doesn't watch the same thing, so I have a variety of things that happen on this show. One of the favorite things that people like to see is they like to see me go off on the people that hate me. I actually have people that write me and they tell me that they like seeing me go against those guys. We got people that like that. It's not made up entertainment. It's not made up for you guys to be entertainment. I know it is. I laugh sometimes in my head when I'm saying this stuff out my mouth when I'm sitting here because like I'm really saying this stuff because that's how I feel. I'm like, these dudes got me to really just say this to them, but that's what it is. You know, it's entertainment. You know, take it. It's never gonna. People trust me. It's never gonna go outside of the verbal thing here unless someone puts their hands on me. You know, like if I would have showed up at the gig conference and they would have tried to escort me out or something like that, somebody would have got beat up. But outside of that, this is all just verbal, and it's all trying to get people to understand what the problem is. And as long as I keep speaking about doing things the right way and preaching the right stuff, as long as I keep doing that right there, then all the negative is just going to keep coming from their side. So Roy said, let's see if I can get a panel together and get these people together like I did before and see if they're willing to come on. Roy, if you can, and Roy, and check this out. And I know they're watching this. They're watching this, Roy, and they already know. They are already turning their back now. They're watching this. Roy, if you can do it and not mention me at all, that'll be excellent. And just drop the link, and I'll just pop up. Drop the link. Drop the link. I noticed that when I go on if I go on Flex or if I go on Flex's thing or if I go on anyone else's channel and I'm on there live and I see those people are in the chat, once I hop on the screen, those dudes leave the chat. So I know for a fact that they are watching this and they're like, oh, Roy, you trying to set us up. It's not, and it wouldn't be a setup. It's a setup it's only a setup if you know that you're going to get obliterated. You shouldn't feel it's a setup. The only time you feel like that is if you know the stuff you were saying is wrong. And if you know the stuff you're saying is wrong, you really don't want to face the facts. It's like when something happens in like jail or something, something else happens and they don't have no comment and they say no further comment. That's because if they make a comment, the person asking the question is going to get them to say something that that they don't want to say. So in other words, they're cowards. In other words, they're cowards and they're scary because they want to throw shots. And put it like this, people, if I was a deaf person and let's say I was typing. Okay, let's say I was typing. I typed everything. And they only see me type. They would have no problem because I can't speak. But because I can speak, there's an issue. That's all it is. That's all it is. But I really do hope. But for the people out there that want to see what I told you guys I was going to show you guys, I'll show you guys I'll show you guys right now the type of things they say. I'll show you guys right now the type of things they say. Let me search my channel. I'm just going to type up Pedro on my channel real quick. All right. I'm going to share the screen for you guys. All right. So I typed up Pedro right here. Let me see. We're going to go ahead and watch. Let me see. Okay. Let's go watch this one. All right, people. And these people, look. All right, Roy. Check you later. Now, in this clip I'm going to show, it's going to show Pedro has, you know, they call me a clown and things like that. So I want you guys to see what type of things like they, you know, and this is just some of the things. It's not all the videos and all the stuff, but this is just a clip on how I have to defend myself sometimes with these people. Peep game.
You're watching Hot.
Look at all these videos of Pedro right here. All of these are, look, they've been doing this stuff for me for a long time. Look, this is when, and look, and check this out. I'm going to show you guys this. This is when I guess they felt like they were showing me some love. I'm going to show this video first because they did this first. And then once they got all my views, they switched on me. So we're going to watch this one first.
Yeah, boy! Y'all ready for the hot facts of the day? Facts of the day. Hot facts of the day.
Hot facts with Robert Reese. Now, this individual. All right, you work hard on YouTube, Pedro. You work hard every day.
He's working harder than I am right now.
I was going to say that. Thank you for jumping in. This man is doing videos, shorts, and he's doing an hour-long live stream 5 days a week. You're not even doing that.
Yeah, no. Listen, me and Robert, Hannibal, you know, we've talked a few times. I had him on the channel. We have each other's number, and we've chopped it up. And we have a lot of similarities, and we have a lot of differences. We have core things that we're very, like, I do not believe in some of the things he says, and he goes the same way with me. But there's a mutual respect there, which I really like.
Yeah.
And I really respect what his grind and his hustle. He reminds me of myself because he's betting on himself. He's, you know, if you watch his his intro clips, I'm sure you've seen it. He's got, I imagine Robert's going to places saying, "Hey man, I got a channel. Would you subscribe?" And he's like, "Hey, would you say that you watch Hot Facts with Robert Reese?" And they don't. But he's giving that, he's about that community and he's building up his
he's going pretty fast. Like I see the subs moving and I don't agree with I mean, we're giving him props to also. I was like, some of the things he says, it's fine. He has their own method, right? Like, take the first order of the day.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, I'm not doing that. But I appreciate his grind, his hustle. He's engaging in the camera. He's really putting everything into this, and I want to give him his flowers right now. I know I'm gonna talk to him. With Steve Rideshare Rodeo and a live stream tomorrow. Subscribe, I check him out. He gives me like that daily, like, okay, he's on? All right, cool. Like it's normal. Like I watch you, Flex, and now it's Robert Reese. Like if one of you guys don't upload, I'm like, okay, is everything all right?
Something's wrong.
If Flex is not uploaded, what's going on? Why he's not streaming right? Like, I give my thoughts, right? So definitely want to check him out. I'm gonna hopefully I remember to put.
Now, people, they did that first. So when you see me reading what he's writing and calling me an idiot and a weirdo and all this other stuff, how can two people say all of these positive things, right? They say all of these positive things, and then they showed their true colors, right? They did that. Now I'm going to show you this. I'm gonna show you this. Which one is it? Now this one here. Okay, now look. Pedro's going nuts on UDM here, telling them that he's gonna kick him out the gig community and all this other stuff. They got all type of stuff. They don't say nothing to this dude. But this is him. This is him coming at me, and this is all right. The propaganda that he puts in his videos. This is me speaking against what he puts in the videos because I have to go back and check his videos to do this. I'm gonna fill you guys in. Check this out.
The right things. Don't ever deliver to people that don't tip you, ever. If somebody else tells you differently, they're telling you wrong. No tip, no trip 2.0. We don't deliver those human beings. We don't.
So for those of you who wanted to know, I told you they call people miserable human beings. And if they don't know the person is going to tip them at the door, you are miserable. And they're telling other drivers to do not pick up the orders. I told you guys. This is why these guys don't like me. I do the job right. They do the job wrong. They are promoting this stuff that I'm speaking about. So people are like, man, why they hate this guy? Because I'm good and they're evil. They don't know how to run a business. Now let's continue to watch.
The right things. Don't ever deliver to people that don't tip you, ever. If somebody else tells you differently, they're telling you wrong. No tip, no trip 2.0. We don't deliver those human beings. We don't. They're not your customers. They're not mine. Just a friendly reminder.
That order was actually $3.58 for less than 2 miles. They're like, why would you take that? First of all, it's the first one. The rule is the first one you get, the first one you take, because that could be the one to lead to something.
Voice will be back. No worries. Catch you guys tomorrow.
This time, people, I am going to do 2 and 2 like Chuck Woolery.
There's no tip. Oh, you missed it. $3.16, 4 miles. No tip on that. It's saying $3.16 because there's some kind of surge or boost promotion. That's why it's not saying $3 for me. $3.16. You should never take an order like that. Only clowns take orders like that.
The other reason.
Now, he doesn't know that the person could live so close that that's what the order is, and they're going to tip you more. They don't understand the game. Let's keep going. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Angel. They make fun of people who don't pay them extra for no reason. They make fun of them. They call them miserable human beings. They call them crappy. They call them clowns. They do all of that. That's why they're mad at me, because I speak out against it. Yes, so I'm showing you guys proof. She said, oh, no, Mr. Robert, they would not survive here. Yes, because in Vietnam, it's communist. You talk about the people like that, you're going to get shot.
Reason why I picked up the order. It's 9-something in the morning. I started a little bit late, but I did not get another order while I was dropping this off, which means that that was the only money available at that time in this area. So I snatched up the money that was sent to me in this area in the available time. The money available to me early in the morning. There's no one up right now, but that order did come in and I took it. So now that just adds in. That gave me another 45 cents for that trip. So that $3.58 is like a $4 order right there, which is not bad. And I'm getting it in, okay? And I am getting it in. Now I'm going to go right back to my parking spot and wait for the next one.
You're on a pedal bike. Always say pedal bike.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Was that Pedro there? Said these apps love Robert. Yes, Pedro. These apps love me, man, because my service is going to the customers that signed up.
See, listen, me and Robert, Hannibal, we've talked a few times. I had him on the channel. We have each other's number, and we've chopped it up. And we have a lot of similarities, and we have a lot of differences. We have core things that we're very, like, I do not believe in some of the things he says, and he goes the same way with me, but there's a mutual respect there, which I really.
To this day, Pedro DoorDash's Santiago, his highest view live is my interview that he had with me. It's like 9,000 views, and that's his highest view live, his interview with me, because they were trying to debate me. I went over there and got him his highest viewed live also. So I'm showing that there. It's hard for you guys to see, but it's there. I'll bring it up here for you guys to see in just a little bit also.
You're being still.
When I get a service gift, I want great service. Now, even I go to a restaurant and the service, I'm like, damn, they're taking a long time. I might not boo, but I'm gonna tell somebody, man, the service sucks. I was at the movie theater a couple of years.
Somebody might not get much of a tip.
Exactly.
I feel like they're getting over on me. That's that competitive juice is flowing, right? So I feel like, I see you're spinning it like, hey, I'm going to turn that $3 into a 17, like you said, because maybe you're being still selective because you're only selecting from merchants that are good, that you trust, and probably they might stack it, right? So I get that. And you're also trying to say,
if they give me a $3 Five Guys order, I'm not taking a $3 Five Guys order.
Yeah.
First of all, they say you're waiting on fries, and no fries take that long. First of all, I don't care. I'm not taking a Five Guys order for $3 at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
At lunch, that's not going to happen.
I just got a tip alert. My very first order of today, the fifth one of the video, the Starbucks order that I went and grabbed. Well, they tipped me, an extra $5. So it works just like that, people. It works just like that. So I took that order where people would have said, man, it's no tip in that. It's worth nothing. It's only going right there. Well, that same order that was nothing and was only going right there it's now a $10 order because of 45-cent extra now. It's now a $10 order for just going right there.
For his intro clips, I'm sure you've seen it. I imagine Robert's going to places saying, hey, man, I got a channel. Would you subscribe? And he's like, hey, would you say that you watch Hot Facts with Robert Reese? And they don't.
And then when it comes down to, let's say it's a regular person, like I find people in lobby waiting and things. If I'm waiting and I'm waiting for someone to come down, if someone's standing next to me, I'm not going to sit there and be quiet. The first thing I'm going to do, if there's sports on, if they're watching the sports, I'm going to make a comment. I'm going to break the ice with that person right there. Somehow it's going to go into me letting him know why I am there and me giving him an introduction, presentation, short story, and close, because that's what I do on every single thing. ABC, always be closing. Introduction, presentation, short story, and close. Once they get that in the allotted time that I know that I have to get that done, I'm normally going to go ahead and make that success and make that deal. So once I make that deal, they feel more than happy to want to go ahead and say, you're watching Hot Facts. People that are on there are the people that I pinpoint and I know that I'm going to get the job done. I don't want to go out there and waste energy and waste time. I just wanted people to understand that part right there.
Oh, you said recovery? Yeah, recovery. Oh, recovery home? Yeah, man. Which home you out of?
It's a Christian ministry, Christian recovery home. It's out of Chino, and it's called Living Word in an Empire.
Oh, you're doing some great stuff then.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do this. I just got a $5 tip today from one of my orders.
I'll give you 3 of them.
You give me 3? Okay.
35.
You give me 3 of these, and look, check this out. I have a YouTube channel, right? And I promote nothing but positivity. What you're doing is positive. I'm giving you my cash tip that I got because this is positive. All I need from you is I'm going to get out the car, and I'm going to record you for like 4 seconds, and all you got to say is you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
All right, you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese?
Yep. Here you go.
Sure.
Yep.
How you guys doing? My name is Caesar. I'm coming from Living Word in an Empire Christian Ministry. I'm one of the funders of chocolate bars to help out our men, women, and youth out the streets, drugs, alcohol addiction, gang members. So you guys will check us out, Living Word in an Empire. And you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
On January 25th, that's when my channel was launched. That's when the debut video went up. So right now there's 381 subscribers in under 90 days, people. So we're trying to hit that 1,000 mark. We're trying to understand what she said about the gas being high and everything else. Well, people, this is when the fight starts, man. This is when the fight starts. When everything gets, to start weighing on you, you don't just cower back and just start talking. You got to put your fist up and start fighting. That's when you got to fight. And fighting is just not verbally. I mean, you are the only person that has the ability to change anything when it comes to your income. So that's what I mean by fight. If you have to buckle down and switch up your game plan, you got to buckle down and switch up your game plan. If doing the same thing has you irritated, aggravated, and just mad, then you got to stop doing that stuff that makes you irritated, aggravated, and mad. You got to add something else to your game or take something else out. You really can't complain about anything because we all have to live in in the guidelines. We are all playing in the same game. You have to learn how to navigate through the course in the game. It's like leapfrog or Frogger or whatever else it is. You're trying to get across. You got to boing, 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 boing. You can't just say, well, I'm just going to walk straight through the cars. You can't do that. You can't do it. You can't do that. You can't do it. You got to switch up your game. And some people don't like switching up their game because they were comfortable and super comfortable being like that. People, this is not a comfortable industry. The pay is always changing. They're always hiding something else like this and that. This is not a comfortable industry. You have to adapt as the game changes. That's how you stay active, and then that's how you stay moving, people. All right, people. So, yeah. That was a dose of that, people. So as you see, they try to come at me with this stuff, and I've been defending myself. As you guys see the subscribers I have right now, you saw 383. You saw when I had lower subscribers than that. Now, when I had that 383, Pedro had 24,000 subscribers. Okay, so why are they coming down trying to pick on me when I have 383 subscribers? It's because they know that what they're looking at is I am their worst nightmare. I am their worst nightmare when it comes to this thing. Someone that completely does everything you are supposed to do. Oh, we hate him so bad. That's what it is, people. I got more videos of them calling people miserable human beings, of them calling people clowns, of them saying that I'm not moving my car for this. You know what? This person's going to get their food code. If you want that person to get their food code, boom, they do all of this stuff and they go make videos about it. They make videos and put them up on YouTube, and they do it to try to be in their own little world, but they didn't know I was coming from nowhere. They didn't know who I was, where I came from, and I busted that ass to spill the beans. First of all, they tried to bring me into their thing like I'm new to any type of social gathering, and people trying to bring me in. I know the sociology, the psychology of the whole thing. I know all of that. I let them try to bring me in so I can see exactly what they were trying to do. And I saw how they were trying to set up a system to where they all talk about the same thing, and then they have the four main people get all the subscribers, and then we'll talk. Like, they tried to do all that stuff with me, and they saw that I wasn't flying with that from the jump. And then that's when it all went bad. That's when it all went bad. It all went bad. I know Rideshare Rodeo, the last text I got him, he texted me and said that, give me a call. So I called him. He wanted to talk about why I put Hannibal in his place. So he said, I'm not going to watch his stuff anymore. That's what he said to people on live. I'm not going to watch his stuff anymore just because I put Hannibal in his place for disrespecting me. But he also said, when you're ready to talk, I want to do the interview. So when I was ready to talk, I sent Steve the text. I said, Steve, everything is all good. Whenever you want to do the interview, I'm ready. He never got back to me, but he's the person that does the interview. So if he wanted me to do the interview at first, and he sees all this stuff, I would more than happy go on Rideshare Rodeo's thing and open up. But they are afraid to have me on there. They are afraid to even have me on there. But that's an interview show. I'll go on his interview show. They wanted to interview me then, but now that they see what I keep bringing up and I'm bringing up the right stuff, they don't want to interview me because everything that they're going to say, I'm going to just go back on them. They can't tell me any of that. The only thing they could do is download Gary Middleton's app. It doesn't matter which one, the app, the Maximo app. It doesn't matter. You can download the one for Amazon Flex. They do the exact same thing. The Amazon Flex one helps you. It helps you with doing a whole lot of refreshing and stuff like that. But the other two, whatever you don't want to take, you put it in there, and it doesn't give it to you. I don't see no one getting mad at him for saying, why'd you make an app that makes it so that we do not get the ones we don't want? You know why? Because they really do want to take some of those orders. That's why they're not mad at Gary for making an app that stops you from taking what you call lowball clown orders. That's what you guys, that's what you guys don't want to take. He's made an app so that you don't get those, and you guys are still crying. Why don't you use his app? He's your friend. You use your friend's app. Use your friend's app. Use it. Now I'm gonna use this time right now. Let me. I'll be right back. I gotta show you guys something really quick. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm gonna show you guys this shirt right here. So there will not be a show tomorrow at all. It'll probably be a day where you're like, man, we don't see anything coming out of him. I might take a picture or two later. Wow, I just got this on my shirt. Wow. Tomorrow is the funeral of my nephew. He was gunned down. So tomorrow is the funeral. And you guys see in my video, I tell you guys that I have a good business relationship with a lot of the places when they do your watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. So I want to give a big shout out. You know, they do a shout out for me. People that go into the place and buy, they get a discount when they mention Hot Facts. When you go in this place, you get a discount when you mention my name in there. Not one content creator has deals like that built. So this is the T-shirt. This is the shirt. Nephew, you really can't see it. It's Cordell, Celebration of Life, Cordell Night, Sunrise, February 3rd, 1998, July 10th, 2022. He was an aspiring rapper. He had about 300-something thousand views on a video. He's got a few other ones with a lot of stuff. Well, he had stuff out there, but the shirts were made. All the shirts were made. The white shirts, they have different pictures on them, but all the shirts were made over KG Sports. KG Sports, went ahead and took care of KG Sports. Went ahead and took care of this here. So KG Sports did the shirts for my nephew's funeral tomorrow. So I want to give a big shout out to KG Sports. People, when you're doing good business, and you have a good relationship with the places that you go in and do your thing, they go ahead and help you out. So they helped my family out with these shirts. So we got shirts going for the funeral and everything else like that. So big ups to KG Sports. I will be checking in with you guys probably in a bit. Actually, I went in earlier, but I went to go get some jeans. I didn't go that way, so I'll probably be stopping in there a little bit later, doing another thank you and all that other stuff. But I want to give a big shout out to KG Sports for doing this. You know what I mean? So tomorrow there will be no show. Yes, it'll be a day. So some of these people that are over on the other side, it'll be a day that they can actually go ahead and probably diss me all day. I won't be responding to anything. And it's going to be just family and things like that. So yes. Good looking, Ricky. With that being said, you know what? I wanted to show this yesterday, but I didn't. I'm gonna show it today because Don made a comment and they told me that they took those comments down when I was showing my wife's before and after pictures. And I said, "This is my wife after my son born," and I guess he thought she was drinking while my life. This dude is weird. But I'm about to show you something, man. Let me see. Let me go to my channel right there. People, I do my fitness thing, and for GMD, if you want, my food plan is yours. 72 days. I know you said 56 pounds is what you're trying to get off. You can do that with that plan there. I'm gonna show you guys my wife bench pressing 185 pounds. Okay. I trained my wife up. I'm gonna show you guys my wife bench pressing 185 pounds. Now, When you watch me on here, I'm not grabbing the bar. It's a phobia of it falling down on her neck. So that was the psychological thing to make sure that it happened there. I'm going to show this now.
The 45-pound plate, the 25-pound plate, one on each side, it's 185 pounds. And just hold it like this. Yeah, hold it just like this. Okay. Put. Put. That's all you. Easy. Okay. That was easy. That was easy. Sit on up. That was easy. Good.
I felt like showing my wife bench press 185 pounds. There's also on there, you can see her rep 135 pounds five times. She was able to do that 5 times, and she was maybe like she was like 115 pounds. She was able to hit 185 on the thing, because that's the way we do. We build champions. We get them strong. That is what we do. I gotta you know what? I never really get to share these things. What I do want to share with some of you guys, because I have gotten some comments from people that have said, you talk about your son that passed away. Do you have any videos? So I do have some videos of my son, Trey. I'm going to let you guys see him. I'm going to let you guys see it in... I'm going to let you guys see my son, Trey. And, this video is hilarious. I get this police officer for parking in the red spot. Let me see. Let me see. All right, so here's my son, Trey, right here. You see lots of exercising clips and videos. So let me bring up this one. I'm going to show you guys the type of stuff he had on him in the hospital. Let's look at first day of his conduit.
Yeah.
That's enough of that right there. So wanted to show that right there for the content creators that throw your shots at me. I've had to go through that right there. So none of the shots you do matter. Okay. And that's why I do business right. Because let me tell you, while I was in that hospital room, don't you know that we were getting food delivered to us and drivers were dropping us off food? Okay. And I was not able to tip a lot of the time then too. You see how expensive that hospital room was. I was not able to tip all the time. But guess what? Driver knows you're going to the children's hospital. Bring that. Okay? Bring that. That's what they did. That's why I don't leave anyone behind also. Okay? I have reasons why I do exactly what I do. Okay? Reasons. And that reason right there I just showed you guys is one of the biggest ones. Okay? Now, let me tell you this. While he was in there, I still had to work and conduct my classes and everything because I was not able to get the FMLA because I was a trainer. Because you create your own schedule and everything else like that, you get leave of absence, but not the paid. You don't get the paid leave of absence. You just get leave of absence because you're a trainer. Woo! So I was actually having to go from the job to the hospital, to the job, to the hospital, to the job, to the hospital. I was going from ICU to the gym to the ICU back and forth the whole time. Okay? The whole time. Giving great service while trying to keep that there. The whole gym knew about what was going on with my son and everything. And I was still able to give great service, keep all of my clients that I had, all their work. I was able to keep their work up while I was there. And I was giving great service while going through that such a hard time. And I will never stop giving great service. So for any of you content creators who hate me, watch that last clip. Without further ado, people, without further ado, until the next caper, I'm out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2.